All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create your clone project. So I'm using Photoshop here. You can just go ahead and open up your photographs individually, but I do want to show you a technique. If you go File, Script, and Load Files into Stack. And then we're going to select Use Files, Browse. You have to know where you've put your pictures. I'm going to select my 4 photographs here. So it loads them here, and then I'm just going to click OK. What it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and open up the 4 photographs and stack them all into the same frame. Now, if you don't have that feature, you can just open them up individually and stack them into the one canvas. So let me just go through. We've got 4 different pictures here. This is kind of like a proposal scene, and let's get into the edit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add layer mask, but we're not going to just add a white layer mask. We're going to add a black layer mask that hides the whole part of the image. What you need to do is hold Alt on your keyboard before you click the layer mask. And you'll see it adds a black layer mask, and then that image of him is gone, and it's showing the one beneath it. So let's go over here to our brush, and with our foreground color set to white, I know that that part of him is right about here, so I can just brush here. And for a moment, I'm just going to do some quick selections here and then move on to the next one. So I'm going to hide this version of him. So I'm going to hold Alt and add the layer mask, and now he's gone. But if I use my brush, I can show you that he's right there. Now let's go hide this one. I'm kind of working through this quickly. Alt, layer mask. I'm going to show you that he's right there. Now I'm going to take a little bit more time and go into each one. So this first one, I'm going to make sure that I'm selected on that layer mask, and I'm on the brush here, and I'm just going to brush this in. And I'll say this, guys, if you are really struggling with the edit that you did with the photographs, like if you have overlapping of the individuals, it's going to make your edit a lot harder. You can see that, although I've got experience, I'm going through this pretty quickly, just kind of brushing over. If you're really struggling because there's overlapping, and as you're working on one, you're kind of covering the other, you may just want to go and reshoot. And that's one thing to really be mindful of when you are doing your session. Don't overlap the different clones. It's going to make the editing part a lot more difficult. Unless you really want to and you feel comfortable doing your edit, then you can overlap them. But as you see here, there's no overlapping between the individuals or the clones, and it makes it a whole lot simpler. So there's my project, and I just might do a couple things. From here, I might just kind of come in and crop this image a little tighter. So there's my crop, and as I'm looking at it, okay, so let me just show you. So that's how it looks. These are the 3 different layers here. My background, my bottom one here is what's making the background. I'm going to go to my background, and then here's just some other things. Maybe I'll come through here and I'll clean up some of the wall. I'll just use my spot healing and get rid of that light, extend the wall up there. It's always nice to take a little bit of time and clean up your image. Make it a little bit cleaner. Use the other tools that I've taught you. Practice those things like, hey, can I use the spot healing? Are there things that I can do in the image here to make it a little bit stronger, just cleaning it up? I think I'm pretty good with that. So that's how you do your clone project. And for your final one, you need to have 4 different clones of either yourself or someone else that you have incorporated in the picture. So if you have any questions, go ahead and send me a message. I really look forward to seeing what you guys come up with.